Welcome to Live Music Showcase here on 88.5 WMNF Tampa, the only show where we bring you a live band in studio performing their music and sharing stories about their lives and who they are and where their music comes from. I'm your host, Ken Apperson. Today's show is all about Mercy McCoy. How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for having us in, Ken.
Yeah, man. We got piano going in this episode. We've got some strings. We've got some guitar. We have a tambourine that looks like it could be the size of a hard-shell taco. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stick around and join in on the live stream if you want to see what the show looks like, if you want to see what's going on in studio. We are live streaming right now from YouTube and from Facebook, but the easiest way to watch it is to go to WMNF.org. The link for the live stream should be right there on the homepage. If it's not, you can go to Facebook and search WMNF's Live Music Showcase, or on YouTube, search WMNF Community Radio. What's your first song called?
This is a song called Not Just Anyone.
Devil shakes hands, you can't play nice. Find yourself on the lane, battle in front, pulling in back. It's a crime of passion, a plan to tag. Disappointment takes a middle of the night. You're so far away, and I'm far from right. Feel this rush and ready as blood. Wounded pride by a smoking gun. When you stay and fight, I turn and run. Hearts don't beat just for anyone. Say you love, but you cause your bluff. Good intent, not good enough. Play cool, raining tough. You don't get going till the going gets rough. Not your style, just going fade away. Wanna stick by her till you die and day. Feel this rush and let its blood. Wounded pride, my smoking gun. Stay and fight, I turn and run. Hearts don't beat just for anyone. Close, don't get burned. The world is here, you have learned. It's who you be, not who you were. Disappointment takes you in the middle of the night. You're so far away, and I'm far from right. Feel this rush and ready as blood. Pride, my smoking gun. When you stay and fight, I turn and run. Hearts don't beat just for anyone. No, hearts don't beat just. No, I won't just be anyone.
Mercy McCoy here on Live Music Showcase. That's a pretty song.
Thank you, sir.
See that? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That was real close. Stefan, lead singer of Mercy McCoy,
Sir.
musician at large,
Not
record
not
label.
compared in height to this guy, but yes.
So I'm.
But in that meaning, yes, I'll take it.
I've got a feed of our live stream over here, and Charles, I appreciate you getting the two shot of the two of them. You couldn't.
You're working for it.
You couldn't have picked a taller harmony singer / percussionist.
Well, Colin wasn't free today, so I had to find the other tallest guy in our band to bring.
Well, I mean, he's what he makes up for. He makes up for it in stellar harmonies.
I agree.
Yeah, that's excellent. So you're playing a show at Shuffle tomorrow. Now, for those who don't know, Shuffle is actually one of the last surviving small ticketed music venues in Tampa right now. It's one of the last ones. Hooch and Hive closed down. Crowbar is still around, but they're ending their run in 2026 unless something changes between now and then. That
Planned
we're aware
sunset.
of.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of wild because, as far as I can tell from our perspective in the live music scene around town, the scene isn't going anywhere. It's just the places where they can perform are becoming fewer and fewer. So playing tomorrow night at Shuffle, it's a show that, well, we can't talk about pricing on this show, but I will put a link for the event in our live stream in the comments so you can go there and check out what's going on with the show. So let's get back to the music and we'll talk a little bit more, as we go. But what's the next song going to be called?
This next song is a song called My Dog in Time. And it's a song that I wrote on a lonely, rainy day in between hangs with friends. And some of the guys on our label and really good friends of mine had just moved to Nashville, which we can talk about them a little later. And they're all doing really well. But I was missing them, missing playing with them. So this is a song about missing those guys. My Dog in Time. Why don't my friends ever write? Maybe 'cause I'm never home. My sweet ambition be my demolition. Me, my dog in time. Once long drive, now just a little. These days we meet in the middle. You got investments, a sharp-tongued adolescent. Here it's me, my dog in time. Sometimes I dream about packing it in, move to the city, work a night shift, rewrite a history that's cooler than mine, live in the mountains, fade with the light. My good time buddies, they moved out of town, headed up to Nashville, figure things out. In the night, writing love songs, they'll drop us a line. Here to me, my dog in time. The mailbox is empty, and the kitchen is closed. If I slipped away, they'll notice. But for my best friend just here by my side, me, my dog in time. Sometimes I dream about settling the score, speak truth to power, fight a great war, go down in glory from saving someone, be like a hero, set like the sun.
together at the end of each day. He keeps me tethered so I don't float away. Walk home as the colors bleed dark in the sky. Me, my dog and time.
My dog in time sits on command. He's a good dog. Welcome to Live Music Showcase. You have met my dogs. Welcome to Live Music Showcase here on 88.5. If you're just joining us, we are here in studio with Mercy McCoy performing at Shuffle in Tampa tomorrow night. Now, I really like Shuffle just because they took this space that I don't know what it was originally. Maybe it was just a restaurant space. I don't know. But they turned it into a literal professional, and when I say professional, like league level shuffleboard course. Indoor too, so they don't have to compete with the weather, and then they went, you know what? We're a bar, we're a restaurant, we're a shuffleboard. That's not enough. Let's build a really nice, intimate venue in the back half of the property, and they did that, and it's very, very cool. I really like it a lot. The people that run it are great people. They're great, moral, decent folk.
Agreed.
They're not in it for a cash grab. They're not in it to make a quick buck, and they're certainly not in it to exploit musicians or exploit the people that enjoy music. They are in it for the love of it. They really are. It's pretty cool to see that still happening in the year 2025.
Agreed. Yeah, and they've been booking all over Tampa and with a lot of the venues you mentioned, so it's always great to be able to work with them.
Truly, yeah. So let's keep it rolling with the music. I think I want to hear some more. I'm a big fan of Mercy McCoy in general.
You.
Stephen, you've got this cool voice that just like it rings like a bell.
Thank you.
It's a resonant thing. It's a resonance thing. You know what I mean? There's this cool thing that happens for those of you out there. Next time you're listening to someone sing, I want you to listen for this. There's this cool thing that happens when a singer can resonate properly, which is that when they resonate, usually because human beings' bodies are made of similar material, the sound will resonate within the people listening as well, physically, literally. And so that's kind of where the term, you don't just listen to the music, you feel it, comes from. So enjoy this next song. What's this next one called? What's it about?
This next song is a song called Greenpoint Perfume, and this was a vestige, the one song I wrote during COVID, and it was really thinking about wishing I could travel and go to some cool cities. One of my favorite cities is New York, and being in Brooklyn where my sister lives. And so it was kind of this, what if I was out having an adventure and what would that look like? And then the song kind of turns sad because it all ends up being imaginary. But
I love that. And then after this next song, I want to talk to you about a couple of things. I want to talk to you about Ybor City Records.
I'd love to.
I want to talk to you about Iron Man a little bit. We'll dive into it a little bit.
Sure.
And I want to talk to you about fatherhood because, as I told you earlier this week, you know, I've got a daughter on the way. You just had a daughter. Yes. You are literally like my canary in the coal mine of fatherhood. So
very excited for you.
We're going to touch on it, but let's hear this next song.
Okay, here's Greenpoint Perfume.
Step off the train, try to catch a name. We rock and roll, side by side. Make up your mind, for I can choose. If everything is fine, if nothing is true. All around us, orange and blue. It's just the strike of a match, cigarette ash, time's oldest man-made perfume. I just can't bear to leave it with the things I couldn't say. And without the high, no need for goodbye. We'll play another day. Take out your steps, don't know where. I watch the red flow through your hair. The way that you dress and moves in the night were the things that I couldn't say. Are we strangers tonight? If not for today. All these little glowing lights are around us, orange and blue. It's just the open and close of a blessing glow, unnatural beauty and bloom. I just can't bear to leave her with the things that I couldn't say. Without the high, no need for goodbye. We'll play another day. Go your own way, not go mine. We never spoke, we didn't try. This pretend life that we lived in, no, I have seen only knew. Just for tonight, let me believe that it's true. Just for tonight, let me believe that it's true.
That's a good one right there.
Thank you.
Mercy McCoy here on Live Music Showcase, here in studio with us. If you're just joining us, this is Live Music Showcase, the only show where you get a live band in the studio performing their own songs. It's real, it's raw, it's genuine. I mean, that's the only way I can really describe it. It's maybe my favorite thing about this show is that I get to be part of this thing that every single week we get these bands coming in here and just like pouring their souls out onto the radio show. So thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having this platform for people.
Mercy McCoy performing at Shuffle tomorrow night. Now, you might be listening live. If you're listening live, then when I say tomorrow night, that's real. Okay, that's actually tomorrow night. If you're listening in podcast form right now, you know, obviously you might want to check the dates on these things. But to the point the point is that you can go and listen to the show anytime, anywhere, in podcast form on Spotify or Apple Music. Just search WMNF's Live Music Showcase, or just search Live Music Showcase and we pop up. You can also listen to the show in the archives on WMNF.org. There's a whole archive of all of our past episodes. So it's a really solid way I've been told by our listeners that it's a really solid way to just discover some new music that you might just find that you love. It's kind of wild. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's dive into. We're not gonna go into all of those things because it would take a dissertation, I think. Let's talk about Ybor City Records. So you are the owner of Ybor City Records. You're the founder of Ybor City Records.
Yes, that's accurate. That is legally accurate. Yes.
Which
Kingpin.
is Kingpin. Yes. Yeah. Tampa music kingpin.
Not at all. Not at all.
No. A visionary. That's a much nicer way to put it, Mark. Yes, thank you. What's it like running a indie music label?
Well, and I should specify for listeners, it's not like we're a giant label making millions and millions
Certainly
of
not.
dollars. However,
Grassroots.
Yeah, grassroots for sure. And I would say it's a learning experience. It's an education. But more than anything, it's really focused on building community. And so I'd say one of the coolest things about our label is the artists it attracts and that we get to play with. So, for example, on my right over here is Tanner Boyle, who's been playing with us in Mercy McCoy's now with the band. But he has his own stuff, and we play as his backing band, and I produce his stuff. He's a great songwriter in his own right, and so that's been really fun. You've had plenty of our musicians on. Taylor Rayner, Liam Bowman, Adam Randall, like all those guys and we're playing with Adam tomorrow night. So I'd say, running the label's been an education. We're learning every day how streaming's changing. What are the things we're trying to accomplish? And the goals for every songwriter are different. So it's really trying to make sure we're clear about that with who we're working on. But it's really focused on finding ways to get songs made and then getting to play those out with people that you enjoy playing with. And
that's maybe one of my favorite things about an Ybor City Records show. Or maybe just the whole concept in and of itself, because if you go to an Ybor City Records show, everybody's playing with everyone. It's not like Adam has his own band and Mercy McCoy has its own band. Like everybody, it's almost kind of like you're in a large collective band, like a large ensemble.
For sure. And it came from like hearing Joshua Riley was the first person we really worked with as a label, and it was because his music wasn't recorded and I wanted to hear it all the time. And so we talked him into it, and we learned that first record, and he was very patient with us. And now, we're putting out more of his second record, which is fantastic. Andrew Boyane, who is our lead engineer, he's up in Nashville now working on some really incredible stuff that you guys are hearing. But he's also still working on our stuff. And so, we're all learning, we're all growing. It's been really, really fun.
That's amazing. That's the dream right there. And like I said, I mean, I would even, Stefan didn't pay me to say any of this stuff. This is genuine stuff.
But I will after.
Yeah, that's fine. That's great. We'll work it out. But no, your steadfastness, so much has happened in the past 5 years. And your ability to just keep it, not just like keep it going, but I've been in the music industry for a while now. Many of the people who work behind the curtain and in front of the curtain, after a certain amount of time, it just starts to wear you down. And you see personalities change, you see relationships fall apart, and that can by and large be attributed to the stress that comes with managing bands, managing touring schedules, negotiating contract deals, having to renegotiate contracts when people renege on them, scheduling rehearsal time. Like when you're running a small grassroots label like that, you're not only doing that, you're doing it all yourself. You're not paying a team of people to go out there and do it. Maybe you've got some advertising people here and there, but by and large, I know for a fact, you and your whole label, everybody's like, both hands in, let's go, roll up our sleeves.
Very much, yeah. And it's also like it's buy-in, and as we work on stuff, and again, I'll use Tanner as the example, especially because he's here. Like, we start working on his stuff, and he's like, this is a really cool platform to do this. Let me figure out how I can help. Like, I want to jump in. And I'd say another piece of it is we're really clear about, like, especially people that came in through a friendship. Tanner and I were friends first. We bonded over music, for sure, but it's same with Josh. It's the friendship comes first in those cases. For anybody that we came on that's not through that relationship, to your point, we're very clear about what the expectations are. And I think just being very clear with ourselves and whoever we're working with on what is it you want to accomplish so that we stay focused on that. And for me personally, it's getting to hear this music get made and then getting to play it with them.
How do you keep the friend relationship and the label musician relationship compartmentalized?
Well, I'm assuming that I'm doing it okay, but Tanner is still talking to me. And so are the other guys. I think for me, it's probably like any relationship. I think hopefully some self-awareness on my part to not be overly pushy and just remember that like the goal is to hear these guys make what they want to make, and I don't want to stand in the way. And the label's not, we're not keeping them there, right? The whole idea is to get them heard so they can launch somewhere else, you know, and then we get to go along for the ride, either sitting in once in a while, like a Leon Meitzen. He's not part of the label, but he's hitting it, and he's part of our community, and like we get to play with him when he comes through. Same with Liam and a lot of these guys. And so, yeah, I think a big piece of it is like any relationship. It's communicating. It's being clear about what we all want out of it. And remembering that, like, again, for me, it's the ability to keep making this stuff with them. I don't want to do it by myself. Well, let me say that differently.
That's fair.
I love their music. It's the joy of making it with them. Like, Eddie and I have been doing this for 20 feels like years. But yeah, I mean, like it's the joy of making something you care about with other people.
Yeah, I love that. All right. So after this next song, I want to talk about one aspect of your life that has to be incredibly rewarding, but has to be very stressful considering all of the other plates you are currently spinning. And that's fatherhood. Yeah. So let's talk about that after this next song. What's this one called?
This is a new one, and this one really came to life. I had started working on it, and as Tanner and I become better and better friends, we'll pass songs back and forth. And I'm always sending stuff to Colin and Justin and Eddie and Mark and the guys. But this is one that I probably wouldn't have moved forward, but Tanner really was like, oh, I hear something there. And so we kept pushing on it, and I'm really happy with where this one is. So this is a song called Vanishing Point. It's really about a relationship that you need to get out of your system and kind of finally recognizing it's out over the horizon. You can't see it anymore.
You are the sky I see. You let the rain fall down on me. When I fall apart, I blame you. Caving in on you. Even if I wanted to, I don't think I could make it to the end. You left a scar on my hands. Now I'm scared to go outside again. When I look out past my door's edge, I only see the point vanishing. The ghost waiting for me. Noticing the change. Took everything we had inside, not to say the word ever again.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Mercy McCoy here on Live Music Showcase. Okay, before we dive into the headiest topic I think that the show will feature, it is AMA time. Ask Musicians Anything, the segment where you as a listener or a viewer can call into the studio with any questions or comments that you might have for Mercy McCoy, for me, for WMNF. Maybe you have a question about Stefan's fear of mouth sounds or his tendency towards the ground in terms of the
Stature?
Yes, stature. Yes, whatever you need. Just feel free to call in right now. 813-239-9663. Our board op Charlie will take your calls. He'll take your questions. He will send those over to me, and at the end of the show, we'll address them, whatever they might be. It's pretty exciting. So, Stefan, your daughter Stevie is how old now?
She's coming up on 6 months.
6 months. How many weeks is that? I'm just kidding. Don't tell me. I'm going to find out soon enough.
We were told there'd be no math.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Solid food?
Not quite yet. No.
Not quite
Her
yet.
mom's trying. Yeah.
She's like, please.
My wife's trying hard.
Any day now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I say this is a heavy subject just because for me, if you've been listening to the show for a while, you know that I have a daughter on the way as well.
Congratulations.
And Stefan was actually, I don't know if you know this, you actually were one of the first people that I reached out to.
I was very excited to get that call.
Mostly because I was like, okay, he's in the trenches right now. Because I think when I told you she had just been born.
She was probably only a couple months.
Probably only a couple months.
We were just figuring it out.
Right.
We're still figuring it out.
What was the math again? No. So she's, okay, so we're always just figuring it out, I'm sure. But I told you then, earlier this week, and I said it earlier on the show, and it's going to be, I'm just going to call you this for the rest of my life probably. You're my canary in the coal mine
I've been called worse.
For fatherhood. So how's it been going so far?
Really good.
Yeah?
Really, really, really well. Yeah. I mean, she's getting a personality now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very lucky. I have a very good partner. My wife Meredith is an amazing partner.
Meredith is great.
We communicate well, so that's been really good. I mean, she's trained me on a lot. My wife's a medical professional, so that is a leg up. It's very helpful. And I have good father role models around too. Tanner's got a little girl.
Also, girls are better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
girls are better. Okay.
No offense to boys.
That's exciting.
Being one.
So I've gotten to be around, and some of my best friends, my buddy Cam's one of my best friends. He's got 2 little girls, and so a lot of friends with little kids right now. So I'm getting to see some people that I trust and love and respect who have made me who I am, like shape their children, and so I'm getting a lot from that. But it's been really enjoyable. You know, they say you can't really imagine what it's like, and I couldn't, and I've enjoyed every second of it.
When I found out and I started telling people, I found that it opened this is going to sound a little highbrow, but it's the only way I can describe it. This kind of floodgate of this like sociological floodgate of like, it's like this whole new world. It's like being part of a club that you never had access before. And maybe the majority of the people that I actually know in my life, in my world, are already part of that club. But I was never part of that club. Now I'm part of the club, and everybody kind of treats me and talks to me just a little different because now I'm part of the club. Did you have that experience?
I did. I've had friends over the years kind of ask, do you want to be a dad? And I was always like, yeah. To me, it was, if I found somebody I loved enough that I wanted more of them in the world, then like that made sense to add to it, you know? Mm-hmm. And I did. I was very lucky that I did. And I think for me, not to get too heady, but, you know, the artist, everyone's always very self-critical. I was kind of like, who would want me as a dad? You know, like, it's not that I'm not down on myself, but there's all the things you wish you could change about yourself all the time. And so I was like, I'm not perfect, and I want to be perfect for a kid. And it just happened that when it happened, it kind of felt okay, and I felt really excited about it, and it just kind of shifted.
That's the other reason why I felt very kindred with you, because I knew that yours was a little bit of a surprise, and I know ours was very much a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted kids, not necessarily right at that specific second, but we were super excited when it happened. Yeah.
So has that changed your relationship to music? You know, are you finding it's harder to take time to pick up the guitar to play music, anything like that?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, I was already an emotive guy, but I remember several of my friends, I think Taryn was one of them, was like, you're going to hear some certain songs a little differently now, you know, and that's true. And then also it is finding time to sit down and do the thing that, you know, you enjoy to do. But part of that is because you're enjoying this other thing so much also.
What's a song that you've loved for years that hits differently now? Can you think of one? Because I can.
Oh, let's hear yours.
Isn't She Lovely?
Oh, well.
Because I don't have an explanation for this, but from the time that I was like mid-20s until literally present day, but before I knew I was going to have a daughter, Isn't She Lovely? Always, the melody of it always brings me to tears. The message of it always brings me to tears.
Amazing.
So now I'm a mess when I hear that song. It's disgusting.
I mean, we just
No. I'm not going to be the one that cries on this episode. Thank you very much.
We just picked up a little piano because I wanted to be able to learn. That's
yeah.
right, yeah.
Mark
And
says we know his trigger now. Thanks, Mark.
we just got a piano at the house because we have a kid and we're prepping for her to be able to learn music, and I thought piano was important. And so I was sitting down kind of tiddling through Tiny Dancer, and even that, I got a little emotional about that. I'm like, she is tiny.
She's so
she'll
tiny.
dance at some point. This is her,
I'm getting
So, yeah.
misty. This
Yeah,
is
exactly.
ridiculous.
Please,
Okay.
yes.
All right, let's move on. Okay. Parenthood, that's great. Okay, we're going to go into the next song. We got to, because I am going to start. I'm going to have some problems. Let's dive into it. What's the next one called?
This next one is a song called Case is Closed, and we debuted this opening for the Wallflowers most recently, which was really cool. And that was
yeah.
actually the first show Tanner really played with us, and he came on, sang harmonies and percussion, and it was a lot of fun. It was a kind of a pared down set like this, so we really wanted to like make it count and put on a good show for those guys, because the Wallflowers always bring the house down. But yeah, this is a newer one, and this is a song. It's actually based on a TV show that my wife and I really enjoyed, and we just thought the story was cool. Man, you're good. No. I think it was called Murder at the End of the World, or it's very hipster mystery.
Okay.
But anyway, it spawned this. We both really dug it. We liked the whole vibe of it, and I just kind of started writing in the theme, or the just kind of like the visuals I was getting from it. So anyway, this is a song called Case is Closed.
Where did you go? Don't really know if I even wanna find you. Why did you leave? I was asleep, counting kisses and your neck tattoos. Trail that we tread, chasing the dead, felt the echo, heard the scream, made you take flight, missed in the night, you were a fever, fit for a dream. We don't belong to any place we've been through, any place we'll go. So I go it alone till the case is closed. Did I pass you by? Fading twilight, some southwest desert, drive up motel. Run out of love, still full of love. How could too much be not enough? Where will you stay? If I can't change, will you come home? So I go it alone till the case is closed. We saw the sky, too hard to describe, but those easy ways I just can't find.
Ooh-wee. Mercy McCoy. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. I think I've said that too many times on this show.
We'll take it.
You need to play a bad song so I can balance it out. Does that work for you? We're coming up near the end of the show. It's getting closer and closer. We probably have enough time for 2, maybe 3 songs. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The comments have been great. We got lots of comments in the live stream. Again, if you are just joining us right now and you want to see what the show is all about, you want to see the studio, you want to see my ugly mug and Mercy McCoy and the place where we make this show every week, you can check out the live stream on Facebook or on YouTube, and specifically on WMNF.org. I'm putting it in right now on my computer just to take a quick gander to see how it's going. But if you don't see it on WMNF.org, you can go to Facebook, WMNF's Live Music Showcase on Facebook, WMNF Community Radio on YouTube. So I want to talk about the Wallflowers a little bit, because not only did you open for them once, they asked you to open for them again. Is that accurate?
I don't know who asked. I think it was them. Let's just.
Right.
I don't know that it wasn't them.
Jacob Dylan was sitting on his couch 6 months before the show, and he's like, you know who would be great for us at the Capitol Theater?
Just
in
think
Clearwater?
about Mercy again. Yeah, that's not a good impression of Jacob. But he was very nice to us.
I was going to say, and then
He
his
was
dad
very
goes,
cool.
well, I don't know, son.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
was that guy? I don't know.
They were very cool. They put on a great show. That was really, really fun. I mean, the Cap's an amazing venue, and it's also
Truly.
too. We work with the group at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Our buddy Jacob over there is always taking really good care of us, and he's seen us early on, and we've kept at it. And whenever there's a great opportunity for us, he's always throwing us out there. So we really appreciate him doing that. And by doing it the first time, made it easy for us to go back, and they were happy to do that. So we've been really grateful for the opportunities through them and a few others around.
Did you have any backstage experiences with the band?
Not a ton. They're pros. And Jacob was really nice. He came and said hi. They were very like, look, one of the
Don't
stage
look them
managers.
in the eyes.
Yeah, they're kind of like,
Yeah.
hey, look, people come up to him all the time. Don't try to bother him. We're like, we're cool. We're happy to hang. Like, we've been here before. We opened up for Robert O'Keefe here a couple of times. Like, we didn't bother him much. We'll be fine. But then he showed up, and we're all kind of like, oh man, it's really cool. He's here. But he walked right up to us, and you just saw the stage manager kind of like, oh, great. But he came right up. He couldn't have been nicer to us. Took a few pictures with us and just talked to us a little bit. It was like, hey, cool set. And then he went out and rocked it.
I mean, that's a fun fact that a lot of people maybe don't know about the backstage ethos that exists these days. I don't know how it was in the 90s and the 80s and prior to that, but in the modern concert setting, some people think, Mercy McCoy is opening for the Wallflowers. Okay, that's it. They're going. Their rocket ship's taking off.
Yeah.
And the reality is these days, especially if you're like a local support that's been offered the opportunity to open for a big national act, 9 times out of 10, you're so like removed from anything that could be going on with that band or their label or their management or whatever. Like, you never see them, you never talk to them. And they design it that way specifically to avoid the, oh my God, please take me on tour with you, uncomfortable situation.
For sure.
So the fact that he did that.
I'd say
cool.
the second time was a different experience. The first time was 100% exactly what you're describing.
Sure. Yeah.
And the second time, and not, we were really proud of the first performance we put on with them. Obviously, we got asked back. And so we felt good about that. The people at the Cap remembered us, and they were cool too. And so, and we've done other stuff, like I said. So it was less like that. They were like, these guys know what they're doing. We're not, And again, the band was cool to us, and it was a much different experience the second time. We felt like we belonged there, and I think we played like we deserved to. So yeah.
The moral of the story: be cool, man. Just be cool. Be cool. Be cool on stage. Be cool backstage. Don't be a jerk. Don't be demanding, and certainly just be cool. Just be chill, and everyone will go, "Oh, they're cool. Let's have them back." Also, great band.
You hope.
You hope. Yeah, fingers crossed, right? So what do you have planned? What do you want to accomplish this year with Mercy McCoy?
Well, I'd say a couple of things. We want to put a second record out. We've got a bunch of stuff in the can that's 85% done. Want to keep playing on some of our favorite friends and co-artists records and stuff. Tanner's got some more stuff in the can we worked on up in Nashville, which we're excited about. And he worked on our stuff too, which was really fun. One of the really cool things that happened last year, which it was like, I wasn't even on my roadmap. I've always written for a band, never just like me as a songwriter, and which I still feel that way, and I will always feel that way. But I got an invite to go play the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, which was like an incredible experience that it wasn't even on my list of goals, because I was like, this isn't something I can achieve. So to get that recognition and then to go do it and feel like I held my own and really enjoy it, it was such an incredible experience and really validating for me as a musician to feel like, all right, like I can relax a little bit. Like I got that invite and I can hang and I don't have to worry so much about like, am I good enough to keep doing this? Because your friends motivate you, but they also like, they're so talented, the guys we're playing with. And so you question,
Mm-hmm.
where am I here?
Mhm.
You know, and so, but really they pull you up. They make you better. You play to their creativity and to their abilities. And so I think that was something like that. And I'm looking for more things like that for me and certainly for us as a band. What are those other kind of benchmarks as a songwriter that just kind of help validate you and give you that experience to feel like, okay, like I reached another rung. I'm not going to slide backwards, but at least I can maintain here, and I feel okay about that. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, I say that through the lens of everything we've already talked about on the show. I mean, you're managing a label. You have a newborn daughter, and I mentioned it near the beginning. Like you also work for Iron Man for the or Iron Man organization.
I do. Yeah. 15 years on June 1st.
15 years. Good Lord, who doggy? I mean, 15 years doing anything is a career.
Well, it is an endurance sport, after all.
Okay. We can close up shop, guys. That was
And
that was it.
That's right.
That's it. That's the end of our show. No, I'm kidding. That's it. It's endurance. And I guess if we were to sum up Mercy McCoy and Ybor City Records, endurance would be a good word for it.
I very much hope that it is enduring, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's dive into one more song, and then we'll begin to wrap up the show after that. Does that
Cool.
sound good?
Yeah. This one's the title track of our first record. And it's the first one Colin and I really put our teeth into, and Eddie helped us bring to life. It was really just the three of us at first playing, just two acoustics and a piano. And it's a song really about rebounding, kind of. It's called Bright in the Dark, in that you kind of lay back on your pillow at the end of the day, and everything's dark and quiet, and all the stuff you've been trying not to think about all day all of a sudden kind of comes flooding in, and you're like, oh, man. So this is a song about that.
She's not the prettiest thing. She's comfortable and that's what you need. To adapt to the simplest things. Difficult hurts, struggle to be free. Struggle as we may, swallowed by the waves. Pick another reason to begin another day. Did you think she could be all that you wanted so selfishly? Did you think she could be all that you wanted so selfishly? The laws of gravity apply. Feel like I'm falling fast, yet at the same time there's a beg to keep you in place. Shoot a fire reason with a look on your face. Turn out the lights, now you're tired. Thoughts burn brighter. Is there any chance of thinking of me? Did you think she could be all that you wanted so selfishly? Did you think she could be all that you wanted so selfishly? Did you think she could be all that you wanted so selfishly? Did you think she could be all that you wanted so selfishly? Wanted so selfishly. Wanted
Mercy McCoy here on Live Music Showcase. So this is the end, folks. This is the end of the show. But don't go anywhere. We're going to try to squeeze one more song out of Mercy McCoy as the show ends. You won't catch the entire song if you're listening to the radio broadcast, because radio is a schedule with trains that run exactly on time. So the show will end at exactly 3:01. But if you want to hear the entire song, you can jump over to the live stream and catch the entire song, the entire last song. The live stream, again, is happening at Facebook, WMNF Live Music Showcase on Facebook, and WMNF Community Radio on YouTube. Jump over there for the live stream. We've already got a bunch of people on the live stream. We've got Debbie says, good job, boys. Pat Doyle says, love this stripped-down sound just as much as the full band. Thanks, Rosie says, congratulations, Steven.
And congratulations to you.
Yeah, I told her, no. Autocorrect did you dirty that time. And then Leslie Boyle says, you guys all sound great.
Thank you.
That's good.
Any relation there?
No.
Nope.
Yes, that's my mom. Thanks, Mom.
There you go. The thing is, sometimes people get a little embarrassed when they find out their mom's watching. But if your mom's not watching, that's worse.
Also embarrassing.
Yeah.
She'll be
Where's
at
your
the
mom
show tomorrow.
for the show right now, Stefan? All right. Credit where credit is due. This show takes an entire team of dedicated, passionate volunteers who work tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that the show looks and sounds as good as it does. Sound mixer, Mark Perfetti. Our video director is Ed Lehman. Our camera operators are Lisa Reuter, Charles Holsopple, and Marcy Connors. The dream team. Our technical assistant is Ike Parham. And our board op is Charlie Cushing. I'm your host, Ken Apperson, and this has been Live Music Showcase. We are here every Friday at 2 p.m. right after the news headlines. So please join us every week to get turned on to new music. A lot of it is from right here in your own backyard. Sometimes we get some touring acts. Sometimes we get some pretty big bands that get on the show, too. It's pretty cool. So we really do run the gamut. All genres, all walks of life. If you are a person who likes a little bit of everything, you will definitely like coming back week after week. So we hope you do. Mercy McCoy, let's dive into your last song.
Let's do it. I just want to say thanks to Eddie Entrican over here, Tanner Boyle over my right. Again, my name's Steph. Colin, Mark, Justin will all be with us tomorrow at Shuffle Tampa with Adam Randall Band. This is a brand new one we're debuting tomorrow. We're going to do our best to do it stripped down here. It's a song called Colder Moments. And thanks again for having us, Ken.
Midnight, burning bright. Don't put it down, babe. You gotta pick up the fight. Same room in your living room. Picking all up, babe. You're gonna need them soon. Fading chances, dangerous dances out in the cold. Only a moment, leaving broken what we built slow. Take heed to the street. You're gonna stand it up, babe, on your own 2 feet. Don't know what you want me to say. Gonna come back round another day. I'm gonna stay here, babe, anyway. Fading chances, dangerous dances out in the cold. Only a moment, leaving broken what we built slow. fading chances, dangerous dances out in the cold. Only a moment, leaving broken what we built slow.
Ooh-wee. I like the new song, man.
Thank you.
Okay, don't take this the wrong way. It feels, I mean it as a compliment because it's one of my favorite artists. And I'll be embarrassed if people find that to be something to judge me for, but it feels a little Heartbreak Warfare, John Mayer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Mayer stuff.
It's a good album. Yeah. Okay, so right at the end of the show, before we like wrap it up completely, I don't know why I said that 3 times. Too much coffee. We had some AMA people come through under the wire. So if they were listening on the radio, they're not going to hear this, unfortunately, but I'm going to read them anyway. So this is Jeff. Jeff has called in or sent us emails before. He's great. He says, finally, three exclamation marks. Finally, an acoustic-oriented duo, little does he know, with amazing harmonies in Tampa. Woo! Yeah, I have only been waiting since the 90s. Ooh. I really do admire you guys for not using drums. You have an amazing sound and a really cool name. Hope to see you playing out soon. Really great approach and awesome songs. Great bringing these guys in. Mr. DJ, that's me. Take care. Jeff in Tampa.
That's quite a question, Jeff. And to answer your question, your opinion is correct. Thank you. We're honored. We're really glad you like it. And come see us.
Yeah.
He might be
all
sad
right.
when he finds out there's drums.
He's going to be bummed. He's like, what the hell?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're a versatile band.
Versatile. Versatility is key.
If
Okay.
if he says hi, we'll turn the vocals way up.
Right,
So he
yeah.
can hear the drums.
Just like give the drummer a break
Exactly,
for a
yeah.
song. Yeah. So this is from Mr. David Bryant. He's a good friend of the show. He works here at the station as well. I guess this one's for me. He says, hi, Ken. You did a great job on the live interviews with artists at the Cuban Club Theater during Heatwave. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. We put a lot of work and effort into that. Yeah. I enjoyed those interviews. The Black Honkies interview was especially fun. Already talking to them about getting them on the show in June. So that'll be great. And he says, I think we were talking about daughter songs previously. He says, I think my favorite song for daughters is Daughter by Loudon. I think he meant, he says Loudon Wainwright.
Oh, Loudon Wainwright.
Loudon, sorry. Yeah, he spelled it weird. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Oh, that song.
That makes a little more sense. Loudon Wainwright III. Such a beautiful song, super sweet. So
Agreed.
Lovely.
Also not a question, but yes, agreed.
None of these are questions. Sorry. These are comments. These are not
fine.
questions.
We'll take it.
Frequently happens that way. AMA is ask musicians anything. TMA is tell musicians anything. And TMI is too much information. Okay. And then this final one is very simple, very straightforward. Just says, I just like to say they're good.
I mean, what more can you ask for?
A lot more. But that was very nice. That's about the minimum. That's about the minimum you can ask for.
You keep your expectations here. And
Keep them low.
Yeah.
Be pleasantly surprised. It's very nice. Mercy McCoy, thank you guys so much for being on the show today.
Ken, Mark, team, thank you guys so much, as always.
Thanks for having us.
Brilliant music. Thanks so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And as always, thanks for coming back. We'll see you next Friday at 2 p.m. after the news headlines. I'm Ken Apperson. This is Live Music Showcase. And whether you're practicing on how to change a diaper or you're practicing your bar chords, just go practice. That's it. Just go practice. We'll see you guys next week.